I'm just gonna go into the Douglas Murray thing right now because I'm getting worked up. So over the weekend, there was a clip, I believe.
Joe Rogan had Tim Dillon on his podcast episode, and the two, we should pull it up because it's a good clip and it has good context to everything that they were discussing. It's a 4-minute clip, but I think the first 2 minutes describe perfectly.
Yeah, I have the 135 clip, which I think is going to be the meat of it.
Yeah, but the way that they got into this clip was very interesting because you saw Tim Dillon talk about his experiences with CNN. And they talked about how that like weird autistic looking chick who interviews all the right wingers was there interviewing him.
Yeah.
And I portrayed her with that South Park picture of that special needs.
Oh, are you talking about Caitlin Collins? Or are you talking about...
No. The other really weird looking one that looks like a South Park character.
Oh, I know. I can't think of her name though.
Yeah. You know which one, not the South Park looking one.
Yeah.
But he described a situation where they sat down with him for like over an hour and they won't release the videotape, and they're asking him questions like, why is Joe Rogan so popular? And he's like, yeah, he doesn't edit his stuff. Like, release the full interview. Why haven't you released the interview that we just did together? Because they want to nitpick. And then CNN released a heavily kind of edited written piece saying it's Tim Dillon's fault why so many young children are fans of Donald Trump.
What? Like, really? Tim Dillon isn't even that. He's not really a Trump guy.
No, Tim Dillon has been harshly criticizing Elon Musk.
Right, right.
He's so no. I would say that the pipeline from Tim Dillon to Donald Trump isn't one that you, of course, would see. But the two make a reference to that, saying, you know what, I think it's a little crazy that hosting someone from a different point of view isn't as bad as war.
Right. So here's a clip. I'm just gonna play it on. We'll just play it uninterrupted because it's only 90 seconds. But the main takeaways here are like, what a coincidence! Israel flew you out to go look at the war, and now you're espousing pro-Israel stuff. What a coincidence! Hold on a sec here.
Have you been there? Right, that's a good point. You haven't been? By the way, how is he in all these wars? Can I just go to wars? By the way, how are you allowed to just go to wars? Is that the way you should at least can you just go to courtesy of going there. Can I just go to wars, or do I have to come back and say what people want me to say about the wars? Can I go to the wars and have my own opinions, or do I have to have the opinions?
Not if you want to go back.
That's right. It's very interesting, this war tourism. How do I get on this war tourism?
Yeah.
I'd like to go to the Ukraine.
I'm going to pause it there. That is such an important point, though. Like, maybe Israel showed him gave him unfettered access to the front lines, maybe, and maybe Ukraine flew all these, journalists in and showed them the real truth, or maybe they showed you what you. I mean, am I being that crazy to think? Yeah, we're bringing in journalists. Is not even It's not even a piece of tinfoil hat to think that if you're flying in journalists into war zones, that they are there to be a tool. They are not there to be a reporter. It's so crazy that acknowledging this is what is supposed to be anti-Semitic to think that Israel didn't give him exactly the story that they wanted him to write.
Or the experience that they wanted him to experience here. The U.S. military did a very interesting program during the Iraq War where they brought along and, in quote, allegedly embedded journalists.
The embedded journalists. Yeah. What a debacle that was.
Just an outright PR campaign of like, pride and glory, we're doing this to keep you safe. And any journalists who just strayed away, just even a little bit away from this kind of official program, was ostracized.
Who was the one that faked? Who was the one that faked? They're like, Chopper was under fire. Like, they made up this crazy story.
Brian Williams, I believe.
Brian Williams, yeah.
I confronted him a bunch of times too. That guy,
Oh my God. He stuck to that lie even though everyone I think it cost him his career.
Well, temporarily, but now he's back.
Yeah, of course. Like a herpes, he comes back. I'll let this finish here.
I
You
want to
should
go. I want to go. I want to go to all this war tourism.
Do you have any awards that they can melt down and make bullets out of?
Joe, think about this. Do I seem like a guy that has a lot of awards?
Didn't you get one of those YouTube plaques when you hit 100,000?
I don't even know where they send it. I don't know where. I don't know where they're sending those YouTube plaques.
We've got a few of those.
But I like this idea
We'll
of
give you
war
one of ours.
tourism.
You can
I like
send
the
them.
idea of going to a war and then coming back, having a very black and white view.
Yes, I've been there.
I get it, and I know, and interesting. Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. I
Well,
love
it's-
that.
You feel better than the other people.
Well, of
because you
course,
say you've
there's a
been
lot of people. It gets very murky. Most people I know that have been to war have a very murky, complex view of things. But it is good to go to a war and then come back and be as sure as you were before you came.
there. You don't have to go
Yes.
very long.
No, you go for an hour.
Couple hours.
It's a lunch.
yeah.
It's lunch on.
I mean, they're right. Douglas Murray was like, I've been there. I know more than you. It's like, how long were you there? How long were you there? Did you interview Palestinians? Were you free to go wherever you wanted to go? Or were you receiving a military escort while wearing your flak jacket that said press
And
on it?
coordinating photo ops like the
Right.
statue takedown of Saddam Hussein.
Yeah.
Were you just there and told, and were you just a little bitch of the military-industrial complex, or were you actually doing some kind of legitimate journalism, questioning people in authority during their kind of worst moments ever? I sent you the kind of clip surrounding Brian Williams. It was also in Iraq, where he was saying his helicopter was
Yeah.
under fire from snipers. He was being shot at by snipers, and I'm like,
Complete lie.
yeah.
Like a complete, here's the clip. Yeah.
Good morning, I'm Sarah Haynes.
And I'm TJ Holmes with the top stories on this Wednesday, February 11th. We begin with the news that Brian Williams will be absent from that anchor desk for at least 6 months. Absent because NBC announced that he's been suspended without pay for misrepresenting facts during his Iraq war reporting. His troubles may not be over.
It's the same thing as, is it Dana Bash? No, who's the one that I caught? Like, it got so bad that like Snopes and CNN disavowed the meme I made. Do you remember that? If
No.
Steven is,
Which meme was that?
it was like, hold on. They had this chick. It was the same chick that did the, oh, we're here. We're in a prison. And oh my God, there's still a prisoner here. Oh, he's under the blanket. Oh,
Oh, yeah.
that chick does
Oh,
the
I
same.
have it here. Hold on, I got the clip. I just sent it to you right here.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Literally seeing light for the first time.
That one, yes.
When he was the terrorist.
Yeah, he ended up being a terrorist. Yeah,
He was the prison cell guy.
yeah.
Punching everyone in prison, and then CNN comes in there with their whammon. Look at whammon. Look at us. Look at this guy. We're saving him. Look at that.
Yeah. Yeah, brand new coat too, shaved beard, clipped fingernails. Yeah.
After 3 months in a windowless cell, he can finally see the sky.
Oh,
He's laughing to himself.
yeah. If he hadn't
He's
seen
laughing to
sunlight,
himself. He's like, this dumb bitch.
yeah. First of all,
he's falling for it.
the
I
cell
might
he
not-
was in had light. It had a window.
And he just happened like they're like literally like axing down the walls, like they're like barraging down the walls, and then he only wakes up because of this white woman like, hey sir.
Yeah. What? Oh.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, no. Yeah. Okay, buddy. Yeah.
Save me.
Yeah.
That's war reporting modern day.
Yeah, I got the same chick. This like extraordinary moment. Plus award. Verify Sai, a Syrian fact-checking group, now says this man is actually Air Force Intelligence First Lieutenant Salama Mohammed Salama, notorious for extortion and theft. Yeah, this Clarissa, the Clarissa, Business Insider wrote a viral video that claimed to show CNN team staging a rocket attack in Israel was fake. It's being slammed as another case of misinformation.
I got another clip of her acting her best here. I got another clip.
This is the video that I made.
Yeah.
And they community noted it. It's very obvious PR.
We're getting video through now, Jerry. Now you can see the area is completely deserted, but I want you to get them off the road, get them laid down next to the road, okay? Closer to the road, Jerry. Move them. It looks like you're in the middle of a forest.
Look at
Okay, Jerry, tell the cameraman to keep Clarissa in shot, okay? It's not the Blair Witch Project. That's it, perfect. So get nice and close. Get the camera.
I mean, oh, that's so fake.
They have no shame. And these are the people. Listen, I'll be honest here. I have some criticism for Dave Smith and Joe Rogan. Right?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Because they should have been bringing this up to this smug British
Yeah.
warmongering neocon's face.
Yeah.
They're
Oh,
like,
well,
war
what's her
reporting-
name's been there?
War reporting's lies. It's nothing but propaganda. It's meant to propagate the further. You haven't done any legitimate form of journalism. You've done PR for the death merchants in our society. All right. And here's the example of every single time, because we're just thinking we never pre-planned this program, right? And
Right.
we never said what we're going to be talking about. We already have numerous examples of how war reporting is just bull crap. It's
Yeah.
just highest level propaganda. They should have counteracted immediately, being like, listen here, Douglas Murray, stay in your little frickin' seat here because we have all these examples of you guys just being war pigs and nothing else but pigs.
Yeah. I mean, why? I wonder what Douglas Murray would say about this.
Clarissa is on the ground right now.
She was
Clarissa knows
there.
what's happening.
She was there. She experienced it. You didn't.
Well,
Her lived
yeah.
experience is so much better than yours.
I mean,
Shut
she's
up.
nowhere
You tough
near.
on neocon.
Yeah, she is nowhere near danger. What she's here to do is to get her Peabody Award and to promote the war between Israel and Gaza so CNN gets to show more dead babies. That's what she's there to do. And she went right from this to where was the other place? Syria? With a fake prisoner?
Yep, in Syria.
Like,
And then say celebrated Syria's liberation,
yeah.
which, by the way, now has a whole bunch of like ethnic minorities being tortured, rounded up, and
Christians,
then being shot
yeah.
up and put in mass graves right now.
Yeah.
But that's CNN being like, "Good job, guys! You
Yeah.
did it! Yay! Freedom in Syria! Yay!" But now, where's this bitch when
Right,
we're
yeah.
fucking kidnapped and tortured, and the women are being like trafficked and like sold off?
Oh, she's off in the
becoming,
next
like the 12th
city.
wife of a Muhammad. Where's her ass now?